Imagine locking yourself in a hotel room, teaching yourself to code, and building 17 apps. Nico wasn't born with a silver spoon or exceptional coding skills. He was an average guy with an extraordinary drive. He chose extreme focus as his method because he believed that to achieve something remarkable, he needed to escape the distractions of everyday life. His motivation was simple yet powerful: to prove to himself that he could build something meaningful. So, why did Nico lock himself away? He made the bold decision to isolate himself in a hotel room, cutting off all distractions. No parties, no social life, just coding. It might sound extreme, but for Nico, it was the perfect environment to turn isolation into productivity. Here's the kicker: Nico wasn't an expert programmer when he started. He had to teach himself to code from scratch. But instead of burying his nose in textbooks, he adopted a hands-on philosophy: learn by building. Each project he tackled improved his skills step by step. It wasn't easy, but it was effective. Now, you might be wondering why Nico set out to build 17 apps instead of focusing on just one. His strategy was simple: fail fast and learn faster. Some apps didn't work out, but every failure taught him something valuable. The benefit of repetition became clear. The more apps he built, the better he got at coding and understanding what users want. Let's talk about Nico's workflow and productivity hacks. In his self-imposed isolation, he structured his days with military precision. He worked in short development cycles, launching quickly and moving on to the next idea without getting bogged down in perfectionism. His toolkit was lean but effective, focusing on the essentials that allowed him to stay efficient and productive. When it came to launching his apps to the market, Nico didn't wait for perfection. He shared them online as soon as they were functional, gathering feedback and iterating rapidly. Not every app succeeded, but some gained traction. This approach taught him the importance of exposing products to real users early in the development process. The big breakthrough came when 2 of Nico's apps caught the eye of serious buyers. Let's break down the numbers. 17 apps built in a year. 2 apps sold for a substantial sum, and the rest providing invaluable experience, skills, and smaller streams of income. This journey proves that quantity often leads to quality. By building so many apps, Nico increased his chances of creating something truly valuable. The mindset lessons from Nico's story are clear. You don't need the perfect idea to start. What you need is execution, consistency, and the courage to build. While Nico's level of isolation might be optional, his laser-like focus is essential for anyone looking to achieve similar results. What does this mean for other developers out there? It shows that anyone can start small, even without experience. The key is to build simple projects, learn by doing, and release your work fast. Don't be afraid of failure. In fact, embrace it. Each failure is just another step towards success. So, how could you apply Nico's approach to your own life? Start with a 30-day challenge. Commit to building one project, no matter how small. Look for problems you face in your daily life and build simple tools to solve them. Then, share your creations online. Remember, exposure matters more than perfection. At this stage, Nico's workflow was intense but effective. He'd wake up early, dive straight into coding, and work in focused bursts throughout the day. Breaks were short and purposeful. He'd use this time to stretch, refuel, and clear his mind before diving back in. This routine allowed him to maximize his productive hours and maintain his energy levels. One of the key factors in Nico's success was his choice of tools and tech stack. He opted for frameworks and languages that allowed for rapid development. JavaScript, React Native, and Firebase became his go-to technologies. These choices enabled him to build cross-platform apps quickly, without getting bogged down in complex setups. As Nico launched each app, he learned valuable lessons about user acquisition and marketing. He leveraged social media, tech forums, and App Store optimization to get his creations in front of potential users. Each launch was an opportunity to refine his marketing skills, alongside his coding abilities. The 2 apps that ultimately sold for $265,000 weren't necessarily the most complex or feature-rich. What set them apart was their clear value proposition and growing user base. One solved a specific problem for freelancers, while the other tapped into a niche market for fitness enthusiasts. These successes taught Nico the importance of finding and serving a specific audience. Throughout his journey, Nico faced numerous challenges. There were days when bugs seemed insurmountable and motivation ran low. but his commitment to the process kept him going. He learned to celebrate small wins and use setbacks as fuel for improvement. Nico's story isn't just about coding or app development. It's a testament to the power of focused effort and continuous learning. He didn't just build apps. He built a skill set and a mindset that would serve him well beyond this initial success. For aspiring developers and entrepreneurs, Nico's journey offers several key takeaways. First, start where you are with what you have. You don't need advanced skills or expensive resources to begin. Second, embrace the learning process. Every project, successful or not, is an opportunity to grow. Third, don't wait for perfect conditions. Create your own environment for success, even if it means making unconventional choices. The tech landscape is constantly evolving, but the principles Nico followed remain relevant. In today's world of no-code tools and AI assistance, the barriers to entry for app development are lower than ever. This means there's even more opportunity for those willing to put in the work and think creatively. As we wrap up Nico's story, it's clear that extreme focus and relentless building can indeed change your life. 17 apps built, 2 sold, $265,000 earned, and a skill set that will last a lifetime. It's a powerful reminder of what's possible when you commit fully to your goals. So, what's your next move? Will you take on a 30-day challenge to build something new? Or perhaps you'll look at your existing projects with fresh eyes, ready to iterate and improve. Whatever you choose, remember that every successful app, business, or career starts with that first line of code or that first concrete step. Nico's journey from a hotel room to a successful app developer is just one of many inspiring stories in the world of tech and entrepreneurship. If you want to hear more real founder stories and startup case studies like this one, be sure to subscribe to Build and Scale. We're dedicated to bringing you the insights, strategies, and motivation you need to turn your own tech dreams into reality. Remember, your breakthrough might be just one project away, so why not start today? Who knows, your own success story could be the one we're telling next. Keep building, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of focused determination. Your $265,000 idea might be closer than you think.